What's happening, y'all? It's your boy, Canada Cam, and today we're back with another video. And today's topic is, as you can see from the title of the video, is how to get rid of anxiety. Now, I actually got something to do today, so it's gonna be kind of a quick video. But I wanted to touch on this, man, because I feel like, first off, my generation is really hurting from this. Depression and anxiety and stress, and we really shouldn't, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like social media is really doing it to us, but that's a whole another topic for another day. But let me go ahead and break this down for y'all, man. So, anxiety. What is anxiety? Anxiety, the root word of anxiety is anxious. Okay? If somebody has anxiety, they are anxious. And I feel like people that have anxiety, or people that, that do go through certain things, that are introverted, they act a certain way around other people, or they'll do certain things that's, perceived differently, So I think the best way to combat anxiety and how to get rid of anxiety is, first off, the key is self-love, man. The key is self-love. Because if you think about it, like I said, anxious. If you're anxious around other people, if you find yourself being anxious, worried about a situation, you just don't feel, you feel uncomfortable, it's because either you're worried about what others in the room are thinking of you, or you're just strictly not comfortable in your own skin. You know what I'm saying? Or you just don't like certain situations, right? And that's a totally different thing. If you're just a person that just doesn't really like certain situations and likes putting yourself in certain situations, I totally get that. Now that's 100% fine. But if it's when something becomes repetitive, that means it's there and it becomes a habit. If anybody knows the key to creating a habit, it is through repetition. Through repetition, man. That's how you create a habit. And if you do something long enough, if you do something over and over again, you're going to eventually create this habit. And if you find yourself being anxious in situations, your first thought should be, first off, deep breaths, deep breathing. Deep breathing. That should be something you think about, man. And that's coming from experience. Deep breathing, doing the 5-5-5 mechanism. If anybody has a question about that, man, I'm gonna make a video on the deep breathing exercises. I'm gonna go in depth about it, but that's very important, because when you are in a state of anxiety, your fight or flight kicks in. Now, if anybody don't know what flight or flight is, I'm just gonna sum it up. But if you really want to get in depth, look it up, man. It's something really serious. And fight or flight basically is what keeps us safe as human beings. So, for example, the meter of anxiety. So say you was encountering a shark attack. Say you was on your surfboard and you fell off and you see a shark coming your way. Your anxiety will kick in. The fear will kick in. The fight or flight will kick in. Your body kicks off these endorphins to give you the ability to fight back, right? It thinks you're in a state of trouble, okay? Your mind makes up that you're in trouble. You feel me? That you need help, okay? So it tries to do whatever it can to keep you alive. Now, if you're going to a job interview, the difference between a job interview and a shark attack, your brain doesn't pick that up, okay? Your brain still kicks off the same endorphins as if it was a shark attack, or a lion was walking across your backyard and you're standing right there, you know what I'm saying? And you're just looking at it. That fight or flight still kicks in. It's just the way our body works. Now, let me tell you what deep breathing does for people that are anxious. Deep breathing, it pauses the fight or flight. It pauses that, man. It slows your blood down. It gets air to your heart and your lungs, because it's like, okay, I'm safe. You know, I'm safe. Because the only time we really should get anxious is if we're in a life or death situation. Literally. That's the only time that our body should naturally get nervous or anxious. That's the only time. So, deep breathing is number one to combat that, man. And you got to make sure that you're not doing little short breaths. Like I said in my previous video, man, you got to make sure that these are heavy, powerful breaths, man. Because when you're anxious, like I said, your mind believes that you are in a state of trauma, that you are in a state of trouble. Because, you know, you get nervous, your palms may get sweaty, your heart may start racing. You may feel uncanny, uncomfortable, you know, in certain situations. Hey, little birdie. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So, deep breathing. Another thing, man, live in the present. Try your best to live in the present moment. Okay? That is key. And deep breathing takes you to the present moment. When you put your focus on your breath, when you put your focus on your breathing techniques, when you put your focus on that, you're basically directing your mind to something that is in the now. Most of the times our brains are in the future or they're in the past. We're either reminiscing about the past, or we're worried, or we're excited about the future. But you got to think about, what is your mind consistently on? Like what is usually occupying your brain space? What is usually occupying? And you have to sit down with yourself and look at your thoughts and see, am I thinking too much about the past? Am I contemplating the future? You have to think about these things. But when you get in the present moment, when you go within, boy, I'm telling you, you go within, and you find that the present moment is here, and the present moment is the only thing that we actually have. We have no control over the future whatsoever. The past is gone. So why are you still stressing about your ex? Why are you still stressing about these things that have no benefit to you now? You just wasting time, bro. You only live one life, bro. You better turn up now. And the thing is, you better make sure that you living in this present moment and making memories now instead of worrying about the past. And I mean, not worrying about the past, but worrying about the future, right? Because in reality, we have no control over that. God does. So you should just let go and let God control it. God is in control. And all God really wants us to do is be present and focus on Him. And He said, I'll take it from there. But most people, they like to think they have control over things. But that's just human beings in general, man. We like to be in control, you know? We like to be in control of many things. So that's just one thing, though. So deep breathing, living in the present moment. I'm just going to give y'all 3 tips today for this, man. Last tip, man. The last tip would be surround yourself with people that are going to uplift you. Okay? Surround yourself. Examine your circle. Examine the people you surround yourself with. Because what if it's not you that's giving off these anxious vibes? What if you're just picking that up from somebody else? One of your close friends, maybe. You know what I'm saying? One of your close friends, maybe. So you gotta realize your circle, man, because in reality, bro, people can really drain your energy. You have to watch who you hang around. You have to examine your circle, examine the people that you are close with, because, man, that's why I ride solo, man. I know you see the skin, my guy. You know what I'm saying? That's solo. That's no stress. I got about 2 friends and I got a whole bunch of associates, but you heard what I said, associates. I'm associated with those people, but I keep my distance. I keep my distance because I realize that a lot of people, they see this positive energy and they like, ooh, I want some, and they drain, bro. I'm telling you, the drainage of energy is a real thing, bro. Like tell me this. Tell me if you go into, okay, a funeral, okay? A funeral. You go into a funeral, bro. People sad. People sad, of course, it's a funeral. The feeling of sadness is a vibration. The feeling of happiness is a vibe. The feeling of pride is a vibration. All of those are vibes, bro. All of those are vibrations. When people say good vibes, that means good vibrations. Good vibrations. If you were to put our body under a high quality microscope and you would look down into our atoms, you will see that they will be vibrating. They will be moving at a rapid speed. And that speed determines how we're feeling. So happiness moves at a different pace than the vibration of anger. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can change the way you feel. You know what I'm saying? You can change the way you feel. You got something to say for him? Huh?
No.
What you doing? But yeah, man. So examining your circle and see who you hanging around, man, because that could be one of the problems. That could be a major problem. And I know some of y'all be like, man, I got best friends for it. This has been my best friend for years, but man, it don't even matter how long, bro, because it's like, if they draining your energy, then it's just like, man, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go, because obviously they're not benefiting you. And some of y'all are sitting in these toxic relationships that's not helping you. Y'all sitting in these very toxic relationships, and it's that's why I don't rush into a relationship, bro. I don't rush into a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, I just don't. It's just not for me. Sometimes I just think it really is, because I ride solo, and I feel like currently I'm in the best state of mind. You know, I ain't gotta worry about thinking about, you know, none of that. I ain't gotta worry about that, because it's like, I'm straight by myself. I got God first, myself, my family straight. Boom. Simple. I know I saw that from So, but hey, y'all know, for real though. But like I said, number 3 is examine your circle. Like, genuinely go within, take a deep look at your friends. Take a deep look at your family at that. Take a deep look at everybody, and if they're not benefiting you, bro, I'm not saying completely cut them off, but it's all about keeping your distance. Keeping your distance, man. Keep your distance until you feel like you get on the right track yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up today, though, man. I hope like everybody, you know, got this message, and I hope this touched somebody in some way. That's my goal on every video. I want to touch somebody, man. So I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and get on with y'all day, but I hope y'all have a blessed day. I'm taking in that positive energy y'all sending me, man, and I'm sending it back y'all way. Love, we out.